it's Davis. Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Davis. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Harris will throw. He'll try to do it himself. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Keeps it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. At the 20, he's got space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. The Vols come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw one first. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. 2nd down coming up. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
You know, for quarterbacks out there throwing screen throws, part of your job on this play is negotiating the defender. You have got to find some way to get that ball to your running back. You can't let the defense knock that away.
Virginia will call its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Virginia! Stealing a score on special teams. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Knocked down immediately.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Oh, he's got some space. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Harris back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go to the counter.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Volunteers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
In traffic, it's Baker. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other side. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You've got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, Tennessee! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From deep, it's Rodgers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Harris will throw. Under pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Right side, it's Davis. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gonna look downfield again. Left side is Davis. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver picture. He kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Between the hashes, it's Cox. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Davis. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Harris back to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. A pick 6. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Cavaliers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Drops back on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Making the adjustment. They'll run him again. Can't get him to the ground. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Harris will throw. They're all over him. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. He's looking to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here is the Tennessee offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's out past the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They put the brakes on it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Harris back to pass. Complete in the middle. Touchdown, Virginia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Baker. Swamped immediately.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Out wide left, it's Davis. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming.
Grabs it inside the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Tough run here. It's Baker. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Tries again to get it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Volunteers! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for space, it's Beebe. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Turning it on. The 50. Inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Cavaliers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's looking deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
They knock him down right there. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Absolutely center cut, and that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville taking on the number 5 team, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's Louisville setting score records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Pulls it, fired complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Makes the tackle.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to...
Going deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Harris will throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Rush is on. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick give. It's Davis. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
2nd down, gonna throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has him setting up shop from there. Trying to establish the run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Dodson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Bringing it back. The 50, the 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Virginia. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets.
Set to kick off.
No shot to return that one as he boots.